Good afternoon once again. This is the English language summary for the daily press briefing of the Center for COVID Situation Administration, or CCSA. Once again, today is Sunday, May the 10th, 2020. Of course, after the first week of easing restrictions, we believe that the developments are moving towards a positive direction, and thank you for the cooperation of all sectors of society in Thailand, be you Thais or the foreign community. And the hard work, of course, of the medical personnel and frontline officers. The recent increase in number of infections around the world still remind us that we cannot let our guards down. As you can see in the news around the world, in some countries, unfortunately, they may be facing a second wave, such as in the Republic of Korea in the entertainment district. So we therefore must continue to be vigilant and protect not only ourselves, but others from COVID. Today at the press briefing, we had a special guest, Police Lieutenant General Piya Utayo, the spokesperson of the Royal Thai Police, who recapped about the easing of restrictions and the enforcement dimension of it in terms of analyzing 1 week, the 1 week analysis, wherein the number of violations have increased around 21.6%. And of course, the Royal Thai Police will continue to do more with the support of the public to reduce these violations. The Royal Thai Police and the relevant line agencies have also cooperated in placing importance on those who are taking advantage of the people during this time, such as those who are hoarding products, those who are profiting from selling items at illegal prices, such as masks, alcohol, hand gels, and medical equipment, and those selling products which do not meet the standards. So since early February, the Royal Thai Police has prosecuted around 500 individuals and confiscated a large number of masks, as well as medical alcohol and thermal measuring devices, as well as test kits. All these were confiscated because they were not up to standard, up to industrial and medical standards. And the value of this confiscation was around 238 million baht, or around over $7 million US. On the general situation, the number of cases that we have, confirmed cases recorded for today, we have 5 new confirmed cases, making the accumulated total number in Thailand 3,009. We have an English language slide for you on screen on this. So on the 5 cases, 2 of the cases were in close contact with infected persons. The first one, a 44-year-old Thai female from Bangkok, and the second is an 80-year-old Thai male living in Narathiwat province. The remaining 3 cases are Thai nationals repatriated back from abroad. 1 returned from the UAE, and the other 2 returned from Pakistan and showed symptoms while in the state quarantine process. So as you can see on screen, the number of recoveries and those discharged is perhaps almost meeting with the number of confirmed cases, less than 300 still in treatment. So we hope that soon these numbers will meet. So around 92.8% of the total number have recovered. And very pleased to report again that we have no fatalities in Thailand recorded for today. So in terms of the enforcement of compliance, the first week of easing of restriction measures, it's been 7 days now since the easing of measures for certain business sectors. The CCSA has inspected around 16,831 sites and found that 627 violations, which account for 3.73%. So as mentioned, we had non-compliance of around 1 to 3% in each business sector. So the average that we have total is 3.73% of non-compliance in the various business clusters. The rate for detecting of the violations is increasing. So thank you for the cooperation of the business sector, the public, in informing the authorities in this regard. On the issue of Thai nationals abroad in terms of repatriation, For today, we have 4 repatriation flights, as you can see on screen, from Japan, from the United States via the Republic of Korea, as well as from Taipei. And to date, the government has assisted around 5,815 Thai nationals by air from 32 countries and territories around the world. We also have a projection in terms of the incoming repatriation flights for next week. We're expecting around 13 flights. That's around the 11th to the 16th of May from various countries such as the United States, Russia, Japan, Germany, the Philippines, Bangladesh, among others. We also have, of course, images for you every day, just briefly, on the activities of the Thai embassies abroad in assisting nationals. The Royal Thai Embassy in Vienna successfully facilitated the return of Thai nationals from Austria, Slovakia, and Slovenia. We have some images there on screen for you. Also, the Royal Thai Embassy in Prague, as well as the Tourism Authority of Thailand office in Prague, provided food and medical assistance to the person's staff in terms of medical staff and fire staff and those in nursing homes in Prague, as well as senior citizens in nursing homes in Prague, as a sign of appreciation for their dedication during the COVID pandemic. So this is from the embassy to the people in Prague in that country. So once again, we assure you of the determination of the government to assist all Thai nationals who need and wish to return to repatriate to Thailand. And of course, we receive from time to time inquiries about those of other foreign nationals in Thailand who want to return back. Of course, in contacting your embassy can be in discussion with the Thai side for any reciprocal repatriation flight available. And many have already been going on in the past months. We have received some inquiries, question and answers, both on social media, the English language social media, as well as addressed directly to the spokesperson. So first is about international postal services. Are they still available? The answer is yes, the services are still available. Some destinations may have different regulations based on each country's situation in COVID, which could affect the delivery time of shipping services. So you would have to double check on that. But in general, international postal service in regards to Thailand is, of course, still available as always. Another inquiry is about will Phuket Airport open on the 15th? From a person who wanted to know about flying from Phuket to Suvarnabhumi Airport. Unfortunately, we cannot give you any predictions further than what has been announced. That being said, Phuket International Airport remains closed until the 15th of May, until further notice. We had also confirmed this with the authorities, administration in Phuket province already as well. And Suvarnabhumi Airport in Bangkok is open for necessary utilization purposes such as repatriation flights, cargo flights, domestic flights, as you know. And the ban on international commercial flights still remains until the 31st of May. So please follow any updates or announcements in due course by the CAAT or Civil Aviation Authority of Thailand, as well as the daily press briefings that we have here at the CCSA. Another inquiry addressed to the spokesperson was about the possible application of applications, mobile applications in the future. And of course, that is, still being formulated, but it is according to the emergency decree. It's doable under the emergency decree. So the spokesperson had mentioned that he had asked for the understanding of the general public, because these apps will be very useful when it is launched, when it is launched for the benefit of the people itself, such as in tracking those who are ill. So, as a concluding note, in the past few days, we have seen more and more people assisting each other, and the spokesperson also showed some images of this as well. We might call this the Pantry of Sharing, or food shelves for sharing. The spokesperson showed a couple of images on this, and we have on screen for you as well. So these pantries of dried goods and foods, Pantry of Sharing, were put in front of many premises on the corner of many streets and alleys around the country to give away free food, water, and other basic essentials to those in need. This is not only happening in Bangkok, but it has now been widespread in other provinces around the country as well. And it has been found that these food shelves or pantries for sharing were filled with food, dried food, and then people who needed them went to get some, but not in an amount that was too much. And the food pantries have often been refilled by strangers as well. So this is a very good sign of helping each other in society. And there was also a concern about COVID will widen the income gap among the population. But of course, as we are assessing each day, we don't know exactly how this will turn out, how the effects will turn out for Thailand in terms of our economic development in the long run. Of course, every country is assessing this as well for the post-COVID world after all of this. But of course, for now, these acts of kindness, these shelves of sharing, these pantries of sharing, gives us hope, gives society hope. It enlightens our hearts and gives us a sense of happiness which will become closer to each other because we share and we cherish each other during hard times, in times of conflict. And as I mentioned yesterday, of course, in times of conflict, in times of trouble, it brings out the very best in people. So perhaps this could be another new norm after COVID. So this is the summary that I have, what the spokesperson mentioned in the press briefing for today. Thank you very much. I hope that all of you will still continue to stay safe and in the sense of sharing and helping society in your hearts. Thank you very much. Good afternoon. Swadee krap.